Hey there, everybody. People always ask me, Conan, what's on your bucket list? And I always say, well, besides getting Andy Richter to do my taxes, it's visiting Osaka, Japan. And guess what, folks? We're finally here. This ain't your mama's Tokyo, folks. We're talking ancient history, cutting-edge tech, and enough neon lights to make Las Vegas look like a dusty old library. So, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to dive headfirst into the heart and soul of Osaka. We'll be exploring everything from majestic castles to giant robot cafes and everything in between. All right, history buffs, this one's for you. This imposing structure isn't just some fancy pants palace, folks. This is Osaka Castle, and it's got more stories than J.K. Rowling's basement. Back in the 1500s, this bad boy was the center of a power struggle that would make Game of Thrones look like a schoolyard squabble. It was all about unifying Japan, and let me tell you, these samurai weren't messing around. We're talking epic battles, cunning betrayals, and enough drama to make your average soap opera look like a documentary on toast. But hey, don't worry, you don't need a PhD in Japanese history to appreciate this place. Just stroll through the beautiful park, soak in the serene atmosphere, and try not to get run over by a tour group. Okay, folks, time to unleash your inner child. That's right, we're talking theme park time at Universal Studios Japan. This place is like Disneyland on steroids, with enough rides, shows and attractions to make your head spin faster than a teacup on the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. We're talking Harry Potter's Wizarding World, Jurassic Park, and of course, the Minion Mayhem. And let's not forget about the food. Just be prepared to wait in some lines, folks. This is one of the most popular theme parks in the world, so the crowds are going to be bigger than a Godzilla convention. Hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get wet and wild. We're diving deep into the Osaka Aquarium Kaiyukan, one of the largest and most impressive aquariums on the planet. This place is so big you could practically film an entire season of Moby Dick in here. We're talking giant whale sharks, playful sea otters, and enough jellyfish to make you think you've stumbled into a psychedelic dream. But it's not just about the animals, folks. The architecture of this place is something else. They've got these massive tanks that make you feel like you're walking on the ocean floor. It's enough to make even the saltiest sea dog say, "Ahoy, that's pretty darn impressive." All right, folks, time to take our adventure to new heights. Literally, we're about to ride the Tempozan Ferris wheel, one of the tallest Ferris wheels in the world. Now, I'm not usually a fan of heights. In fact, I get queasy just thinking about changing a light bulb, but this, my friends, is different. This is an experience. From up here, you get a bird's eye view of the entire city. We're talking sparkling harbor views, towering skyscrapers, and enough neon signs to make your retinas scream for mercy. But here's the kicker. This Ferris wheel also doubles as a giant weather forecast. That's right, folks, the lights change color depending on the weather. Now that's what I call multitasking. Okay, time travelers, this one's for you. We're stepping back in time at the Shitanoji Temple, the oldest Buddhist temple in all of Japan. Now, I know what you're thinking. Conan, isn't every building in Japan ancient? And to that I say, well, yes, but this one is extra old. This temple has seen it all, folks. We're talking fires, earthquakes, typhoons, you name it. It's been destroyed and rebuilt more times than I can count on my own two hands, which, let's be honest, isn't saying much. But through it all, it stood the test of time, a testament to the enduring spirit of the Japanese people. Plus, it's just a really peaceful and beautiful place to visit. Just try to avoid those pesky pigeons, they're vicious. All right, night owls, this one's for you. We're about to dive headfirst into the neon-drenched heart of Osaka's nightlife, Dotonbori. This place is like Times Square on steroids, with a dash of Las Vegas and a sprinkle of Tokyo's electric energy. We're talking giant, moving billboards, street food vendors, hawking their wares, and enough people watching opportunities to last you a lifetime. But Dotonbori isn't just about the sights, folks. It's about the smells, too. Specifically, the intoxicating aromas of delicious street food wafting through the air. We're talking takoyaki, okonomiyaki, and my personal favorite, ramen. So come hungry, folks, and be prepared to experience a sensory overload unlike anything you've ever seen before. Just try not to get trampled by a giant inflatable crab. Chapter 7, Umeda Sky Building, a view from the top. Hold on to your monocles, folks, because we're about to get classy. We're ascending to the top of the Umeda Sky Building, one of Osaka's most iconic modern landmarks. This architectural marvel looks like something straight out of a science fiction movie, with its two interconnected towers connected by a floating garden observatory. And the views from up here? Let's just say they're more breathtaking than a young Robert Redford running through a sprinkler on a summer day. You can see the entire city sprawled out before you, from the sparkling harbor to the rolling mountains in the distance. It's enough to make you want to compose a haiku about the beauty of it all. Get ready to party, folks, because it's festival time. And not just any festival, we're talking about the Tenjin Matsuri, one of the biggest and most boisterous festivals in all of Japan. For over 1,000 years, the people of Osaka have been celebrating this festival with enough passion and energy to power a small country. We're talking colorful processions, traditional music and dance performances, and enough food stalls to satisfy even the most insatiable appetite. But the real highlight of the festival, the grand finale, of course, a spectacular fireworks display that illuminates the night sky with a kaleidoscope of colors. It's enough to make you want to shout "Banzai" at the top of your lungs. Remember what I said about neon lights? Well, get ready for a double dose, folks, because we're about to visit the Tsutenkaku Tower. This iconic tower is like a beacon of light in the heart of Osaka, visible from miles around. And the best part? It changes color depending on the weather. That's right, folks, it's like a giant neon mood ring in the sky. Feeling blue, the tower might just match your mood. Feeling sunny and optimistic, well, the tower will probably be bathed in a warm golden glow. But the Tsutenkaku Tower isn't just a pretty face, it also offers stunning views of the city from its observation deck. And for our final stop on our Osaka adventure, we're going back in time once again to visit the Sumiyoshi-taisha, one of Japan's oldest and most revered shrines. The place has been a sacred site for centuries, folks, and it's easy to see why. The serene atmosphere, the beautiful architecture, and the sense of history are enough to make even the most cynical visitor feel a sense of peace and tranquility. Now, I'm not one for organized religion, but there's something about this place that just makes you want to take a deep breath and reflect on the grand scheme of things. So there you have it, folks, a whirlwind tour of Osaka, Japan. Well, folks, there you have it. We've laughed, we've cried, mostly from eating too much wasabi, and we've explored the heck out of this amazing city. Osaka, you've stolen our hearts and probably expanded our waistlines, but it's time to say sayonara for now. But don't worry, we'll be back, and hey, if you enjoyed this wild ride through the streets of Osaka, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel for more wacky adventures, and leave a comment below telling me about your favorite part of the journey. Till next time, folks.